So, good afternoon, everyone. We will continue our discussion last time. To review, we already defined chemistry as the study of matter and the changes that it undergoes. And we also mentioned that chemistry is a central science as it connects different branches of science like physical science, earth science, life science, and space science. So we also classify matter as to whether they are pure substance or mixture. Pure substances are classified into elements or compound. Pag element, gawa lang siya sa isang klasing atom. Pag compound, gawa lang siya sa isang klasing molecule. So ano pagkakaiba ng element at ng molecules? Ang molecules ay gawa sa dalawa o higit pang elements. Yun yung compound. Okay? Halimbawa, meron tayong carbonic acid, yon H2CO3. Okay? Gawa lang siya sa H2CO3. Ang H2CO3 ay tinatawag nating molecules. So, molecules is made up of one or more atoms. Okay? So, we have H2CO3 carbonic acid has three atoms, kinds of atoms which are hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. Pag element naman, wala siyang ibang klaseng atom. Halimbawa, gold necklace, pure gold necklace. So, hindi tayo makakakita ng iba pang uri ng atom doon, kundi gold lang, which is in the periodic table, that is Au. Okay, on the other hand, we have the mixture. So we have mentioned that we have two kinds of mixture, the homogeneous and the heterogeneous. So homogeneous mixture is also called solution. Okay? So yung nakikita na natin sa screen, yung solution, at saka yung heterogeneous mixture, yung nasa baba, yung may mga kulay-kulay, yun sila yung opposite to each other. Okay? Pag solution, it appears as one. Pag heterogeneous mixture, nakikita natin may mga layers or nakikita natin yung iba't ibang parts. So, we also have what we call colloid. Okay? Yung colloid yung nasa pagitan ni solution or ni homogeneous mixture at ni heterogeneous mixture. Bakit? Kasi after some time, si colloid, magsisimula siya as solution. So, unti-unti, nagiging heterogeneous mixture na siya. Okay? So, nagkakaroon na siya ng mga pag-disperse ng mga substances. Nakikita natin unti-unti na naghihiwalay na yung solution at nagiging heterogeneous mixture na siya. So, we also discuss phase transitions. Review lang ulit natin. Ito yung, of course, the first state of matter, we have solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. Okay? For liquid to solid transition, we call that freezing. From solid to liquid, we call that melting. The transition between liquid and gas, we call evaporation. The transition from liquid to gas, and then from gas to liquid, we call that condensation. And then from solid to gas, we have sublimation, and from gas to solid, we call that deposition. Okay, so pinag-usapan din natin yung pag-release or pag-absorb ng energy. So kapag yung ating process na melting ay endothermic, meaning the heat is or the energy is absorbed to the system kaya siya nag-melt. Tapos ang freezing naman from liquid to solid, ang tawag sa kanyang process ay exothermic, meaning nag-release siya ng energy. Okay? And so with the same with uh, evaporation. Ang evaporation ay kailangan niyang absorb ng energy para maging water vapor siya, yung liquid. For example, we have water. So, mag-evaporate siya. For gas to plasma, we have the term ionization. And then from plasma back to gas, we have the deionization or recombination. Okay? So today we are going to discuss properties of matter. So we can classify the properties of matter as to physical properties and or chemical properties. Pwede rin natin identify ang extensive property at intensive property of matter. Okay? So physical property is the property of matter in which the material can be quantified using measurement. So nasusukat natin siya. We can use instrument to measure this property. So ano yung halimbawa natin? Area, okay? Length. So pwede nating sukatin yung kung gaano kahaba o kung gaano kalapad ang isang matter. Okay? It is also the property, yung physical property, in which the material can also be assessed by the five senses. So yung nakikita natin, na aamoy, isa naririnig, nahawakan. So yun yung kanyang physical, sabi natin yung physical properties. When we say chemical property, it is the property in which the materials is assessed from its chemical structure, processes, and results. Examples are toxicity, gaano ka-toxic ang isang chemical, flammability, oxidation state, at enthalpy. Then we have the extensive property. So the extensive property is the property that is dependent on its physical properties. So ito yung panlabas na property. So parang kung ikukumpara natin sa physical or chemical, katapat niya yung physical property. Pero ang tinutukoy natin sa extensive, yung mga energy, mass, volume, potential energy nung object na yon or nung matter na yon. Okay? So, if any physical property changes in a material, extensive property will also change. So, kung halimbawa, nag-melt yung kandila, so from solid to liquid or to other state, nababago siya. Yun yung extensive property ng matter. Okay? So, intensive property is the property in which the material is independent on its physical properties. So, hindi siya nakadepende dun sa physical property ng matter. So, ang example ng intensive property ay color, temperature, and density. Okay. So, can you identify these materials shown in our screen? Have you encountered any of these in your day-to-day activities? Have you used at least one of these things? Kung halimbawa talagang masipag naman talaga kayo at gumagawa kayo sa bahay, for example. Okay, if you answered yes to at least one of the question I have asked, then you know that these are some things we apply chemistry in our lives. So let's take a look at these different kind of chemicals. So our first category are food additives. So food additives are substances added to food. Kaya nga siya food additive. Nilalagay natin siya sa pagkain o sa inumin to improve flavor and appearance. So they are also used to preserve the food, the natural taste of the food, such as if you're familiar with yellow number 5, the monosodium glutamate, or salitre, or betchin, yung xanthan gum. So these are example of food additives. So if you find yourself to be sensitive to these substances, such as you develop allergy. So for example, yung yellow number 5, there are people who are very allergic to yellow number 5. Yun yung kapag kumakain kayo ng mga halimbawa, mga madidilaw na chichirya. So it has a yellow number 5. Sa ibang bansa, naka-banned siya because there are certain population in the planet which are very allergic to yellow number 5. So, hindi naman pare-pareho tayo ng allergic reaction sa mga pagkain. So, you have to be careful. You have to look at the food ingredients or the ingredients ng pagkain na kinakain nyo. Baka kasi merong food additives or ingredients doon na allergic kayo. So, another substance to watch out is high fructose corn syrup. So, it can be found in carbonated drinks, mga juice drinks, candies, because it can affect your blood sugar level and increase belly fat. So, better switch to water na lang kung kayo ay in danger of having diseases that are related to lifestyle. So, yung mga pagkain. So if you cannot avoid consuming sweets or canned juices, mga soft drinks, i-lessen lang natin. Hindi naman tayo pinagbabawalan na kumain. Wag lang sa sobra. Anything that is too much is bad enough to your health. Okay? We also have active ingredients. So these are substances that are biologically active. They are used mostly in pharmaceutical drugs and commodities like soap. Yan, maraming mga active ingredients dyan, powders, and others. So in active ingredients, on the other hand, are also present such as in fragrances, preservatives, and solvents. Okay. Next is cleaning agents. So cleaning agents generally are substances that are used to remove dirt, along with dust, stains, clutter, and foul odors. So ginagamit natin sa paglalabas, paglilinis. They may also kill some harmful microorganisms in the cleaning process. Specific compounds found in cleaning agents include surfactants, bleaching agent, and disinfectant. Okay, yung mga surfactants, ito yung mga surface active ingredients. So, ito yung mga uri ng chemical agents that aid in cleaning surfaces that contains oil, stains, and dirt. On the other hand, we have bleaching agent that this could cause whitening or lightening to an affected substrate by solubilizing color. So, di ba kapag yung sunrocks na tapunan ng sunrocks yung mga damit niya na may kulay, ang nangyayari sa kanya ay namumuti siya. Okay? We also have disinfectants. These are substances that made to lessen, if not eradicate, harmful microbes on surfaces. So, we have Lysol and other known disinfectants na makikita natin sa mga grocery stores. So, syempre, ang purpose ng cleaning agent is to clean. Okay? Panglinis sa bathroom, panglinis ng damit, panglinis ng surface, pang-remove ng dumi. So, what do we do with these materials? So, most cleaning materials or products are considered safe when used according to the manufacturer's instruction. But, of course, all hazardous substances are labeled with statement, keep out of the reach of children. Okay? Nakalagay sa batas yun. Na, kaya sabihin mo na, halimbawa, yun nga, Zonrox, they still have to put the statement, keep out of reach of children. Because even when products are considered safe to use, they can become dangerous when directions for use are not followed. Especially ng mga bata, syempre yung mga pinaglalaroan nila yun. At hindi pa sila masyadong nakakabasa, nakakaintindi. Okay? So, kailangan lang natin siyang isinupin ng mabuti para hindi mag-cause ng ah, accident. Okay? So these are the types of cleaning agents we have for general purpose cleaners. Um, Varied usage. We have bathroom cleaners are designed for bathroom cleaning only. Special surface cleaners for delicate surfaces and stain and deposit removers. These are abrasive cleaners. Okay. So again, what to do with cleaning agents? We have to keep them out of reach of children. Never transfer liquid cleaning agents in unlabeled containers. So yung kasi yung mga nangyayari, uh, meron kasing insidente na maraming batang na food poison because yung pinaglagyan pala ng mantika nung aling nagluluto ng kamote Q ay dating pinaglagyan ng pesticide. So ang nangyari, yung oil nagkaroon siya ng contaminated siya with pesticide, lason yun. So anong nangyari yun? Na food poison yung mga batang kumain ng banana Q. So yun, so ingat po tayo sa paglilipat ng mga chemicals. We always label them. Secure these chemicals in cabinets. If you are using medyo hazardous na mga chemicals, you have to wear protective gear. And then if splash, so wash the affected areas immediately. So, and then lastly, flammable cleaners and pressurized cleaners should be kept away from open fire and direct sunlight. So always read the label, call for emergency when required. So ask for assistance. Okay, running water kapag na halimbawa natalsikan yung mata nyo or something. Kapag namang nakalunok kayo, so do not induce vomiting or nor consume anything unless directed. Okay, iba kasi, iba kapag nalalason, pinapakain agad ng asukal or something or pinapasuka. So hindi naman lagi yun effective. Okay. If inhaled, move away from the product and go to an area with fresh air to breathe in. And always check for any skin and eye injuries. Okay. Our next type of mga chemicals na ginagamit sa everyday life, of course, are cosmetics. So these are substances that enhance the consumer's appearance. They are intended for use on external parts of the body such as our hair, nail, lips, and external genital organs. They are mainly used for cleansing, beautifying, protecting external body parts, and perfuming. So cosmetic products include the skin and hair, including skin and hair products and perfume. So these are personal care products like lotions, deodorants, perfumes, ayan, shaving creams, toothpaste, shampoos, skin whiteners. So these are example of the cosmetic products that we have been using. What are the dangers of the cosmetics? So some personal care products may also contain substances that are irritants, considered as irritants. Okay? Pwede rin siyang maging reproductive toxins, and some ingredients may be carcinogenics or can cause cancer. So ingat din po tayo sa mga ginagamit nating mga beauty products. Baka in the end, ang sinasabi sa ating beauty products ay hindi lamang magpapangat sa atin, kundi makapatay pa. So it's always good to buy products from trusted manufacturers. So yeah, always read the label. If the label says caution, okay, ang ibig sabihin, an ounce or around 28 grams to a pint or 568 grams of the product is harmful. Pag nakakita kayo ng word na warning, a teaspoon of a product, of the product, could already be harmful na. Okay? Pag sinabi naman or nakakita tayo na nakalagay sa label na the danger, isang drop lang nun, pwede na tayong mamatay. Okay? So what to check? When reading the labels of consumer products, you have to check the list of ingredients, the supplier and manufacturer, country of origin, saan siya nanggaling for food. You have to check the best before date or the period after opening date or the best the expiration date if there is. And then look for warning labels, yung kanina, yung danger, warning, at saka caution, and other precautionary information. So the qualities of the product to be checked, they must be visible and legible. Okay? They should be easy to understand. At kung halimbawa galing sa ibang bansa, makikita natin ang standard lagi ay mayroong translations from different languages. Okay? Okay, so for your activity, you will submit this next week, next meeting, online. So you will identify chemicals found in your household. You will write down the description and the chemical composition or the ingredient of the products that you see in your household. So if you can sketch the product, you can have it pictured and then lagay nyo na lang dun sa isang short bond paper, much better. Okay, so feel free to sketch. So you will be gaining 20 points for this activity. Okay, so for your assignment, you will have to choose one object that is can be found in your home. You just have to choose one object, and then you will compose a 3-sentence essay describing your object. So the essay must be able to cover the following properties. Number 1, physical properties. So you have to describe the color, the size, the dimensions, height, width, and length, the shape, and other properties. Then number 2, you have to discuss the chemical composition of the object, specific heat, SP, boiling point, and freezing point. So you will submit it through MS Teams or Dropbox na may provide kung magiging okay ang ating ELMS, ang ELMS, put it in a Word document or in PDF format. So you have to take the picture of the object and sa ilalim po nun yung 3-sentence essay describing your object, covering the physical properties and chemical properties. So the criteria, these are the performance indicators: image, content, grammar, organization of ideas, and formats. So ito po yung inyong kailangang tandaan. So you will gain 20 points for this assignment. To be submitted, kasabay na po yung activity ninyo at saka yung quiz. So everything will be submitted on Tuesday next week.